Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this new Revolution palette. So this is part of the Precious Stone collection and this is the Diamond palette. I have done a video on the Ruby palette and I've done a haul of some of the things I got when I purchased this. So I will link those videos in the description box so you can check them out. I've done lots of Revolution videos lately, so there's a lot of my content to watch at the moment. So I got mine on the Revolution Beauty website and it is £10. I think you can also buy this. I don't think it's on the Superdrug website. From what I read, there were 2 of these palettes on the Superdrug website and 3 of them will be available in store, and I've seen the Ruby and the Emerald on the website, so I'm assuming you'll be able to get this in Superdrug stores. So this is what the palette looks like. As I mentioned, it is £10. I purchased this one myself because I have nothing in my collection like it. So my look today will probably be very smoky, quite muted. So it's not, you know, going to be something bright that I've been doing a lot lately of, but it's just something, well, definitely very cool toned and yeah, very smoky. I'm just going to put some eyeshadow primer and zoom you in and then we'll get on with the tutorial. Okay, so primer is on, we are zoomed in, so let us begin. So I'm going to go in with, now there's two very similar shades here. So we've got Flare and we've got this one at the top called Queen. They are very similar. I think I'm going to go in with Queen. I think, how would I describe the difference between them? One of them looks slightly more mauvey than the other. I'm not 100% sure on how to describe the difference because they're so similar. But I'm just going to put that in the crease. So that's that Queen colour put in the crease. Now with this palette, when I'm looking at it, you can see my camera reflection in there. It is, you've got a lot of light colours over here and then a lot of dark colours over here. I don't see very many mid-tone shades. I mean, there's this Gravity here, but it's a slight satin. So, I mean, I could put that in the crease. I might try putting that one in the crease. Yeah, we'll do that because it's either that or charcoal, and I would kind of want to use that to deepen up a look. Yeah, this one's a bit of a different palette, this. I'm having to think a little bit more about what I would put together. So yeah, I'm going to go in with that Gravity. I'll put that in the crease and I'll just see how we get on. Gravity on, and I did find it a little bit harder to work with, and I think it is just because it's a satin. It's not a matte that's probably meant for as blending, but it doesn't look too bad, I don't think. I think maybe it's just because I'm not used to working with these shades. I'm just gonna go into Coin, yeah, Coin again, and just like fluff out those edges a little bit just to make sure it's all blended nice. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the darkest matte colour in the palette, which is Charcoal. I mean, it's black, but it looks more of a grey tone black. I'm just going to put a small amount of that on the outer crease, or sorry, the outer V, just so we've got some definition, and then we'll go in with the lid colour. Black on that charcoal. It's actually quite pigmented and it looks a little bit of a mess because I'm going to go in and clean it up when I, you know, do my concealer and stuff like that, so it will look better, I promise. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with one of these like shimmery kind of satin colours, and then I'm going to put one of these like toppers over the top of it. So, oh, there's so many like pretty colours. I'm not sure what I want to do. I mean, I've just swatched like 3 of the toppers here and they look so pretty. This colour is very up my street, but then I could do like a white with like this over the top. So I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. Okay, so I really like this colour that I swatched. And this ash kind of shade, it's like a duochrome, like yellowy green, would look really good. So you'd put this one down first and this one over the top, so that would look amazing, but I don't think it's quite here for this look. I think I'm going to do is go in with this ice, which is like a white with like maybe a pink reflect to it, and then go in with this glimmering shade, which is exactly the same, white with pink. So we'll go in with this one, and then I'll put this one over the top to layer it and hopefully give it a nice, you know, impactful look. So I just have started layering it on now. Just to say, my brush is dirty on one side, but I am actually using the clean side. I really love this Makeup Addiction brush, but none of my brushes are clean. I've got about 4 or 5 of these now and none of them clean, so I'm just using the clean side, so don't judge. That's the eye shade on. I feel like it went on pretty well, because I know that Revolution shimmers can be a little bit hit and miss, but I feel like it went on quite nice. So that is that shade on, and if I'm going to be completely honest, I am feeling really good about not doing a cut crease lately. I think it's just a little bit refreshing because everything is so cut, to just do something a little bit softer. Well, actually with these colours there's nothing soft about it, but you get what I mean. So yeah, that's the ice shade down. I'm just going to go into glimmering. Now I've found that these shades sometimes go on better with fingers, which I can do, because I have lost one of my nails. I'm going for a nail repair. I should be leaving like now, but I'm filming a video, so I can actually go in and get that into the inner corner, so I'm just gonna shut up and carry on. So that glimmering shade looks lovely on. I'm trying to find a position that you can see. It's just like a lovely pink reflect, and it looks so much better layering it with a shade of the similar, you know, properties to it, like white with a pink reflect to it. Okay, so I have just put some foundation on because I'm gonna have to go, because you know, I need to go for my appointment now, so I'll come back and finish the video afterwards. So I just wanted to show you this foundation that I've put on. It's the Max Factor Facefinity All Day Flawless. So this is supposed to be a 3-in-1 primer, concealer and foundation. I tell you now, it is not a concealer. The coverage is not that good. But saying that though, it has lasted really well on my skin, so I just wanted to let you know, if you're really fair and you know, need a good foundation, this is quite good from the drugstore. It's not the cheapest of you know, items you can get in Superdrug, but it is quite good. And after all day at work, I'm only getting like a small pool of oil around here. It's not on my chin, it's not on my forehead, just to let you know. So it is quite fair. This is in the shade 10 Fair Porcelain. I think it's the lightest one they do, and I know it kind of doesn't match me at the moment. It's more of my winter shade because I only went on holiday like last month, so I've got a little bit of a tan still in, but you know, I just grabbed it because I'm like, oh my god, I need to go soon, just get anything on, and I picked like the lightest foundation that I could pick. So I'm just like letting you know that's what's happened today. But I am going to put some bronzer on and hopefully make it, you know, a tad bit darker. So I am back now and I have had my nail fix. I've put a little bit of bronzer and we're going to do the lower lash line now. So there actually aren't that many mattes in this palette. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the rest are either like shimmers or satins. So I'm really wondering, like, what do I put on my lower lash line? I think I'm just going to go in with that colour that looks like the one I put on my crease. So that's this one, Flare. So I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. The shade Flare on the lower lash line, and I think when it's on the skin it actually does look quite different than that coin shade. I think maybe it's just the undertones in them that are different. So then I've just put like this rich copper eyeliner on by Avon. It's the big gel paint pencil, and then it's called Rich Copper, the colour, and it's like a brown, but it's got like a little bit of shimmer in it, so I feel like it gives it a little bit more dimension, because I always like to put brown on the lower lash line just because I feel like it's not as harsh as black. Like, I think if I was to do black on both, it would be like make my eyes dead tiny. And then I've just put some of the It's the Primark False Lash Queen Mascara on my lower lashes. This is a really good mascara and it's about £3. So I want to do highlighting in a corner now, and if you know me, you know that I like them to match. So I'm also going to use this new Revolution palette. So this is it's also the Precious Stone, or from the Precious Stone collection. So this is the Rose Quartz one. Now they do have a pink one in this line, but I think like it'd be too dark. They'd be maybe good as blush toppers, but not for me. This was £8. I got it from the Revolution's website, and if you watch my video on like the haul, these swatched amazing. They were so soft. So I'm going to put some as a highlight, as inner corner, and brow bone as well. The highlighter on, and it looks stunning. I made a little bit of a mess of it on my brow bone, but just because quite a bit of powder came off on my brush, and then it kind of went onto this crease, but it's fine, we can still work with it. I'm going to put some gloss on as well, because I've got another gloss from the Precious Stone collection. I have this new Revolution lip topper, and it's on the Precious Stone collection. It's in the shade Rose Quartz. Now what I would probably normally do would be like to put a liquid lipstick on and then put it over the top, but I'm not actually going anywhere today, so I don't want to actually put any liquid lipstick on. I just want my lips to feel quite natural, so I'm just going to put this over my lips. Okay, so that is what it looks like. It's just like a little bit of something so that my lips are not just bare, but I think it looks really pretty. Okay, so that is the finished look using this palette. I feel like this look probably turned out a little bit better than the Ruby palette did, just because I am a little bit more familiar with the palette, what the textures are like, whereas when I was using the Ruby palette it was like new territory, whereas this one I've got a little bit of a background on it. So I do like this look. It's not something I would wear every day because I'm not much of a smoky person, but I do think it looks quite nice. So yeah, it's a nice little palette. I am quite intrigued to play around with the ash and the quartz because they are really up my street. I do like there are some colours that you can layer together, whereas I feel like some of the others maybe not so much. So like even the brown, you could put this down first and then you could put that burgundy colour over it. You've got a black to go with the other blacks. So yeah, I think it'd be great for party season, this, because a lot of people do smoky eyes. So yeah, I will link the other video, the Ruby palette, down in the description box so you can check that one out. So yeah, I don't think it's a look bad palette. I'm going to leave you with some swatches now, and I will see you again shortly. Bye. Okay, so these are the swatches of the palette. I think like with some of them you need to kind of like tilt it at an angle because some of them are a little bit more iridescent. So yeah, like I said in the video, I feel like there should be more mid-tone kind of shades, because I feel like you've got a lot of light shades, you've got a few kind of shimmer mid-tone shades, and then you've got like a black. So I kind of wish that there were a few more mid-tone shades to break it up. And then these are the toppers. So the black is just black, it doesn't have anything else to it, but like the grey kind of has like a pink reflect to it. It's really pretty. Yeah, so they just look like that. So they are the swatches.